Hello and welcome back to my updated tier list. In case you missed it, there has been an update to Streets of Fury. It's called the Kakuto update, and we got new characters. I've been testing the characters since the last beta, and previous to this update I did my last tier video, and I thought I'd give an update to that because, well, there are new characters in the game and I think I should order them kind of fitting to their abilities. So I don't want to rehearse all the tiers, all the characters tiers, but I'll try to give I'll try to make this quick, so just bear with me, okay? As you can see, the broken tier character in the top right corner, hovering above them all at this moment, is Freddy. Freddy is a new character. Freddy is a great character in my opinion. Even without his brokenness, I think the only thing he lacks is proper X combo strings, because he only has 2. I don't think there's another character that has this less X strings, but what he lacks in X strings, he makes up in every other department. He does great damage, he has got great combos, and he's got 2 broken furies at this moment, so that's the reason why he's up there. It will be pretty easy to fix his furies because they should just add some kind of properties to them so that OTG is used properly and the enemy gets kicked off their feet on his Y Fury, and that would be it. He's a great character, I think. If he's fixed, he will be at least in the A tier department. Okay, the S tier department is kind of the same. Ruby is still great. Ruby is easy to use and still one of the best character in my opinion. Bob Lennon still great. Also Jackknife, I've been playing with Jackknife lately a lot because I used him for my speedrun. He is definitely my go-to character for speed at this moment because I don't think I've got another character that I can decimate enemies with this fast, especially with parries and everything else. I found new and exciting for him, so he is definitely a very good character, and he would be the toppest of tiers if he wouldn't be so tricky, because some of his combos are kind of tricky, and that's what I wanted to talk about him. Next up, a new character in the game, Reinhardt. Reinhardt is a very good character, a very fun character to use, and I don't know, I have yet to see his full potential because he's got so many great things. If you watch my combo mad video, I did this combo where I burst bait the enemy on the place, but while juggling them in the air, and also I was able to dash under, and in this the same combo I did a variation of this burst bait, and I was able to dash under the enemy, and he's the only character I was able to get something like this done. So he definitely is very good. He's got great moves, great range, great speed, great furies. Yes, his furies are good. So definitely an S tier character immediately. Sam and Manhattan, still great. Karate got some changes, but he remains the same. His Air Fury is now better usable, and his Y Fury, it's kind of the same Fury. But I think if you want to deal damage with him, you're likely to use his B Fury. Next up, Joe. Joe went down. Joe the Soldier is not S tier anymore because the developers nerfed his Y Fury, and I think, in my opinion, this is not good. I tried to speedrun with him because I think he's a good speedrun character. At least he was, because it was easy to clear multiple lanes with his Y Fury. But since it now auto jumps on hit with the enemy, and most of the time, I believe like 98% of the time, I wasn't able to confirm anything off of this. He kind of feels broken. No, the nerf wasn't very good in my book because I can't use him the way I did before. So if the developers change him back to the way he was with a dash cancel or a jump cancel that I can do, so that I have to input and that he doesn't do automatically, it would be definitely better. Or if they just remove this auto jump, it would be alright as well, because he would do his full, it's like 4 hits or 3 hits, shockwave, fire shockwave, that sends the enemy to the corner, and that's the important part, to get the enemies across the screen to save distance from you so that you can pick them up in the corner. Next up is Kenji. Well, Kenji went up quite a way because, yeah, he got buffed, and now Kenji feels like a completely new character in my opinion, because he's got speed now. He can use his combat dash to burst bait enemies on the point, and wow, he's just... Oh, is it possible to burst bait? Maybe not. Maybe I'm talking nonsense now. You have to excuse me. But he's really, really good now, and definitely a character to look out for in the future, because I think I haven't found his whole potential yet. Kayane. I'm not talking about Benzai, because Benzai is still the same. Benzai is okay. Kayane. Yeah, Kayane is another new character in the game. She's cool. She's got great moves, but her air moves aren't very... No, they aren't good. They are just not good. It's very hard to combo the enemy, to get them to another corner, and I don't know. Her furies are great. The fury you want to use if you want to deal damage is most likely going to be the hammer fury. I believe it's her B fury. She's got cool moves, and I don't know. She's just lacking in the air department, and lacking characters belong in the B department, in my B tier department, in my opinion, because yeah, she doesn't feel as well rounded, like, for example, like Sam. Sam is a great character, on the other hand. So Kayane needs some work, I think. Or at least I should put more work into her. If you want to see great combos, I believe Neo was it that did a really great combo. Also, I think Leshat did one. So either one of them did way better combos than I did. And honestly, doing her combo was very, very tiring, because I could not get anything done, really. So yeah, that's Kayane. Mitch got buffed. He feels better now, that's why he went up. Yamato is still the same. Yamato is still a good character. I found a new burst bait with him, that's very good. Dark Benzai got buffed. His X Fury now works properly, but I think you still want to use his Air Fury, because his air moves are just better than his ground combo strings. And also he's kind of a lacking character overall. Another character that went up in the tier departments is Mr. Dr. Klaus. Dr. Klaus now feels more rounded than before, but still, compared to the rest of the cast, he is kind of lacking, because he is slow. He does have a very small jump, but it works for him because you can do awkward combos with it. And also, while he has a double jump, his launcher and the followed jump will use stamina. So he has got some downsides, even though he's kind of a cyborg or something like a machine. I think it's nice to see that he went up that way. Also, it's very fun to play with him. His B Fury is very great, and his Air Fury now works properly. But if you watch my combo video with him, the combo does seem easy if you look at it, but it's kind of hard to catch the enemy falling. You really get to need to get the timing right with him. The next character, I believe I still have him in the same place as before, but keep in mind, Gomez, wow, I've been playing around with him for like 2 days now, and I have to say he is a very neat character. He's got this great corner carry. I should have uploaded it by now. And this corner carry combo thingy, you can transform it into a kind of a parry combo. Let's call it that, a parry combo, because you can deal lots and lots and lots of damage before the OTG. But I have yet to figure out a proper OTG combo in the corner. I tried playing as him in the Plan A mode, but his main problem would be that he's very slow. I believe he's not slower than Cheng, but almost as slow as Big Cheng. So if you play with him, and there's in the second level there are the other Sams, that the blue ones that help you. There are some occasions when they dash away, and if you are dashing at the same moment, you can see them running off because they are so much faster than him. But it's not a problem. You have your tools with him. He's got great moves. He's got this forward B that is kind of like a dive kick, and characters with dive kicks that don't send the enemy flying in my book are very good. But overall he kind of feels lacking, but he's got great tools. So he is how do I put it? He's very technical. He's very, very technical, but he can deal lots of damage, and he's got a secret fury. And maybe his worst fury in my book is his air fury, because you cannot really combo off of it properly after you have had a long combo beforehand, because the enemy is likely to fall off out of your air fury, I mean. So much for Gomez. Definitely a character I will try to do more with after all the time I did not touch him. Sadly, now I regret it. Jean-Louis, he went up, he got buffed. He still feels kind of lacking compared to the rest. He isn't a bad character. He isn't an awful character, but he still feels lacking. He isn't slow. He's got normal speed. His damage output has been buffed. His furies work a little bit better, but his air fury still kind of lets the enemy fall through sometimes. Unlike the fury of Mitch. Well, it's kind of like Mitch's air fury was before. So definitely a character that is hard to use, but nonetheless he's kind of fun. JC Binkman, he's got a new move now. I still think he's a very unique character, a very cool character, but still a very hard to use character if you want to start play with him. Big Cheng, here he is. Big Cheng went down all the way from the top of the toppest to be almost the lowest of the low, because you actually have to play with him now to deal damage. His Fury Dash cancel has been removed. It was very overpowered. Very fun to use nonetheless. But no, he is definitely not a great character. He's slow. All his moves are kind of slow and have long startup animations. And his range only is good on his standard X strings, I believe. His range there was very, very good, and the combo with him is kind of hard to do. I did not find it to be as easy as before, well, because it's not broken anymore. You have to use his air moves now, and his air moves aren't very good. He's very lacking in the air department. You're much more likely to use ground moves. I will pick him up again and see if I can make anything new work with him. But for the time being, the coolest thing I found, and Lechat also told me about, was his I believe it was forward Y, Y, forward Y, Y, and you have to do it in the corner. I kind of did it in the combo match. Lechat told me it's like you can do 5 repetitions of it before the OTG, but I was not able to do it. I got like 3 times and I tried for about half an hour. It was very tiresome and very hard, so this is probably the hardest combo. But it's well worth it because every forward Y, his slap punch, is like 25 damage or 50 damage. It's that ridiculous, or maybe 30. It's something like that. You can't make this up. It's really high damaging, but very hard to do. So Big Chang went down. Big Chang definitely not the greatest anymore, or and not broken anymore. And the last character in the game, yeah, he's kind of the worst character, but still, Truck is fun to use. I kind of like to use him every once in a while. His range moves got significantly buffed, but only on blocking enemies, because he does more guard damage now. That's very cool and unique. Also, his X Fury got a little tweaking, because it now kind of yeah, it helps you better to juggle enemies. I used it in my combo video with him, and it's much easier to do combos with him now, in my opinion. But still, he's got this very unusable Air Fury that I have not found any real purpose for it. So I think with all he's got, he still is the most lacking character in the game. But still, he's cool, and still he's fun to use. And if you compare him to the rest, it's just easy to see that he isn't the best. He's likely to be the worst. So yeah, this was my tier list updated for the Kakuto update, and I don't know, I hope this was informative. I hope you liked it. If I missed anything, please let me know. And in the meantime, please take care.